if music be the food of love. Play on. Give me excess of it, that suffering, the appetite may sicken, and so die. From Shakespeare's Twelfth Night, the opening lines from Duke Orsino. Hello and welcome to Taryn's Study. Today is a very special day because it is the very first annual Shakespeare Festival. If you want to participate, all you need to do is create a video mentioning your very favorite Shakespeare play and post it on April 23rd, the anniversary of his death. I was first introduced to Shakespeare when I was around 8 or 9. My dad brought home this book called The Magic of Words. It contained a lot of really fun things in it, including how to annoy your parents by speaking in igpe atene all day long, and where names came from, what villain used to mean. But one of the most fun things it had was the scene from A Midsummer Night's Dream in which the Queen of the Fairies is enchanted to fall in love with a man who was enchanted to have an ass's head. My sister and I memorized this scene and quoted it in places like the grocery store, long car rides, waiting in line for a concert. My parents may or may not have rued the day they had ever brought home The Magic of Words, but I fell in love with Shakespeare and the magic that he creates with his words at a very young age. I have since read many of his plays, in addition to seeing them performed and performing in one or two myself. When I chose the rules for this festival, I did not realize how difficult choosing a favorite Shakespeare play was actually going to be. I love the gruesome death and ghosts from Macbeth. I also love the contemplations on life and the meaty thoughts of how futile everything can seem in Hamlet. Of course, Midsummer Night's Dream will always have a very special place in my heart because it was my first. And I love the bickering, crazy romance from Much Ado About Nothing. I also love the wild, yet somehow sweet adventures from The Tempest. But I think my very favorite Shakespeare play would have to be Twelfth Night. Twelfth Night is the story of a girl who is shipwrecked and separated from her twin brother. She is, with very good reason, concerned about how she would be treated as a woman by herself, so she cuts off her hair and dresses as her brother. She gets a job working for a Duke Orsino, who is in love with this woman, Olivia, who will have none of him. Dressed as a man, the woman, Viola, goes to see Olivia to speak for her employer, Duke Orsino. However, Olivia falls in love with her. At the same time, Viola falls in love with her employer, Duke Orsino. Turmoil and misplaced identities abound. But it is not only the gender bending and the fun romantic twists and the contemplation of romance based on appearance or superficial things in contrast to romance based on getting to know someone that I love about this play. It is also the role of the fool festing. The part of the wise fool is not uncommon in Shakespeare plays. However, in Twelfth Night in particular, he wraps around the plot of the story in a way that is very beautiful. He is the storyteller, or perhaps the voice of the bard himself, speaking out and finding a sense of beauty, but also detachment. Thank you for watching. I would like to thank my very first patron on Patreon, Kimberly. If you would like to see more videos from Taryn Study or the Scribbler Sisters, please subscribe, and you can follow me on Instagram at Taryn_Tyler_author. Bye! When I was a little boy, with the hey-ho, the wind and the rain, a foolish thing was but a toy. Oh, the rain, it raineth every day. A great while ago the world began, with the hey-ho, the wind and the rain. But that's all done, our song is done, and we'll strive to please you every day.